There are many steps to buying a home, and it can seem like a complicated process. We are going to go over the 10 major steps in buying a home. These include preparing for homeownership, deciding how much you can afford to spend, getting your loan pre-approved, deciding what kind of home you want and need, shopping for a home, making an offer to the current owner, getting a professional home inspection, applying for a mortgage loan, buying insurance and getting additional inspections, and closing the loan. We are going to talk about each of these major steps and go over them in more detail later in this course. Some of the steps will take more time to learn than others. Let's talk about the first 5 steps. The first step, preparing for homeownership, is the most important one. Deciding to buy a home takes a lot of time, money, and energy. The more you know about becoming a homeowner, the better prepared you will be. The steps will be easier to go through, and the responsibilities of owning your own home won't take you by surprise. The second step is to decide how much you can afford to spend. Remember that your monthly house payment, unlike rent, also should include money that is set aside by the bank to pay property taxes and homeowner's insurance. To decide how much you can afford, we'll use specific tools. This will include creating a monthly budget, understanding how much the bank will loan you, which may often be more than what you want to borrow, and helping you decide how much you can comfortably afford to pay for a house payment each month. The third step, being pre-approved for a loan, may sound complicated, but we'll go over all of the basic requirements to get this done. Don't let it intimidate you. Banks and other lenders are in the business of loaning money, and if they are trustworthy, they are there to help you. We'll also talk about some of the ways that predatory lenders, those that are not trustworthy, take advantage of people who don't understand steps in buying a home. By taking this class, you are learning the skills you need to tell the difference between a loan that is affordable and works for you and one that does not. Getting your loan pre-approved simply means that a lender tells you how much they are willing to loan you based on your current income and expenses and credit history before you go shop for a home. The lender will also talk with you about the different types of loans they have. Just like televisions, clothes, or other things you buy, you have a lot of choices in the kind of loan you use to buy your home. These are called loan products, and your lender will explain each one to you and talk to you about which one best fits your financial needs. Once you are pre-approved, your lender is promising to loan you a certain amount of money as long as you find a house that is worth at least as much, and usually a little more than, the loan amount, and that you buy it within a certain time period. The fourth step may look easier, but it usually isn't. But it is more fun. The fourth step is for you to decide what kind of home you want and need. The pre-approval process lets you know the price range of the house you can afford to buy. In deciding what kind of home you want, you'll balance the things you need and the things you want. For example, if going up and down stairs is difficult for you, you may need a 1-story home instead of a 2-story home. First, look at the basic things you need, and then you can add on the things that you may want, such as the larger yard or newer appliances. The fifth step is to actually shop for a home. At this point, you know how much you can afford to spend, and you've taken the time to make a list of the things you need, the things you have to have, and the things you want, the things you'd like to have. When you shop for a home, you'll work with a real estate agent. A real estate agent is a trained professional who is there to help you find a home that fits your needs and budget. They will also help you through the remaining steps in the home buying process. After you've read the text on the right, click Next to review the first 5 steps in the home buying process. These have been about the things that happen before and up to you're actually finding the home that you want to buy. Once you've read through the written material on the next page, we'll talk about the remaining steps in the process.